Unfortunately, though, we're going to still be talking about Nintendo, or at the very least, the Pokemon company, because Pokemon has got a new TCG app coming out soon. It's going to be called Pokemon TCG Pocket. Here we have a official trading card preview, and let's play this intro.
Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket is an app for mobile devices developed so that people around the world can enjoy the Pokemon TCG in a more casual way. To play, just choose a booster pack you like, open it up, and collect the cards. And those are the basics.
There's like no basics in that. I'm going to pause real quick.
That's the basics, bro. It's like buy packs.
Yeah,
that's the
it's
basics, bro. Spend money.
And that's where I kind of assume, Nick, you're going to be a little frustrated at this. Maybe you out there as well watching.
I actually like this app. I already know a bunch of this stuff. This app is solid.
So let me run this down a little bit further while we I'm going to scroll back and let this play. So basically, this app is meant to be a more casual version, a more accessible version of the card game. Not necessarily a bad thing. People who have played it have likened it to playing Marvel Snap, a simpler, quicker version of a competitive game, but with a main focus on collection. You can collect up to 2 packs per day, as it's on here. They're going to have different art styles, different rarities, and you can put them into different binders, perhaps, as well. So the emphasis here is going to be on collecting cards and the digital art, etc. When you get to a battle system and a trading system, that's where it gets a little more light or casual. It's going to be a first to 3 point system. It's going to be a 20 card deck, down from, what was it, 40 or a 60 card deck in TCG?
I think it's 40.
40. And it's going to be a first to knockout or first to 3 points, basically. Each Pokemon that you knock out on the bench is worth 1 point. If they're an EX Pokemon, they're worth 2 points. First to 3 wins. So they're saying it's about a 10-minute game. Pretty quick, pretty simplified. You don't have energy in your deck. Energy cards, they just generate naturally, a la Hearthstone, the Power Stones, etc. And like more or less, it's focused on the collection of it. There is trading. They're not going to implement trading off the bat. It will come fairly early afterwards, and they're not looking to do tournaments or competitive aspects in person. They don't want to take away from TCG events and like Pokemon Worlds, but there seems to be and going to be a demand for it because people are already asking, can I play other people? Yes, there's multiplayer. Yes, you can play a friend in person, like scan code, and then yes, you can play bots. But for tournament support, for other competitive aspect, they've already sort of leaning away on it. Visually, this game looks brilliant, but that's the one friction point a lot of people seem to have. But they are open to giving the people what they want at a later point. If there's enough demand for it, they're open to changing that and making things different.
So, here's the good. Here's the good of the app, right?
Okay.
The trading aspect is going to be the good part, right? We can argue that faster matches, like the good part, but essentially, what the biggest thing about this is that this app actually reduces the average the minimum age to play the game is now 4 years old instead of 6 years old. They've tried to reduce the impact of like new players and like how old they have to be in order to like really play the game. Normally, it's 6 to 8 years old to start for Pokemon in general. That's the battle stadium thing that trains people, the battle decks that you buy at Target, stuff like that, right? 6 to 8 is the age bracket. With this one, it's 4 years old. If you look in the App Store, it's 4 years old up. All right, so they reduced it by 2 essentially.
I'm not sure what the relevancy of that though, because it might be something they're focusing on, but it might just be like a little coincidental of like, oh, right. But even then, that's like a problematic aspect for a game because it might be predatory and like gambling under 13-year-olds. Like you have a loot box system and they're going to be, so like that's also where it's like it feels weird and arbitrary that it is saying 4-year-olds can learn this game.
if we go based on the previous app, right, which will still be around, it's not going anywhere. Okay. The other, like, so if we base on the other app, they're not going to be really predatory, like just in general. And that one was just released recently. The actual negatives of this is the exact same thing that Yu-Gi-Oh did. In case you didn't know that, Yu-Gi-Oh already did this. They split their player base into people who want to play faster games versus like not playing the game. And what I mean by not playing the game is this is not playing Pokemon. This is getting you introduced to Pokemon. Yeah. Okay. You're going to go to a store and you're going to be like, what the fuck is this shit? 6 prizes? Da, 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 da. Like you're not like, it's not the same game. That's first and foremost. That's the biggest negative to it. But everything else about it, for the most part, collecting, getting free packs, being able to trade, they're all positives. There's going to be, you know, not battle pass, right, aspect, but like they have a battle pass thing that essentially you just get for free if you play the game. And that's how it worked in the other one, the most previous one. And you can buy packs. So I would assume that packs are the only part that I would be worried about for kids.
Well, that's the whole emphasis of this app. It's a collection focused app. If you want to play competitive, the card game competitive, you're going to want to play the other one, the TCG Live, I believe it's called. Yeah. So in that way, this is more incentivizing collection, and the battle pass will let you play. You'll be able to collect a good amount of the cards during a battle pass, during a season, I guess. You're going to be able to collect cards to be able to play competitively in the game. But in that same way, it's focused on the variety of the card art styles, the rarity of that. This is okay, let me walk it back to, and like just my thoughts here is because Pokemon is a very competitive card game that you play, but then it's also a very competitive collection game. You have those two sides of this, and it's been like that. 2020 really pushed that further into aspect, but the collection part of it has been happening since 2000 when the game first came out. I think this app is splitting the player base, but it's splitting the player base in those lines. The people who want to collect and casually play a card game, and then the people who want to competitively play the card game. And I think that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I do feel like that's also where it can get a little predatory. Fortunately, they have been pretty good guy when it comes to the other card app, other card game digital version, where they give you the cards if you buy a pack in person that you used to be able to trade and used to be able to earn coins so you could like enter tournaments, etc. I believe you could still kind of do some of those things. So we'll see how it plays out here, and I'll give them the benefit of the doubt for that. But that's where the battle lines, I think, are drawn, where this is collection focused versus, you know, competitive focused.
Even the people who are collecting right now on Pokemon Live are not going to disregard their own collection on there. They've already been pissed off enough from the like linking their account from Pokemon TCG Online. So like I lost all of my collection when I moved to Pokemon Live. Generated new collection of cards, right? I'm not moving to a new app to collect the cards that I've already got. Like that's crazy. This like, and again, like to me, this is just a full new player acquisition. Like that's all it is. Trying to get them a little bit younger, because like a lot of the kids are on apps, and I'd rather my kid play with this than like Mario Run. For the most part, you know, Mario Run's pretty like predatory. I need to have like tickets. I need to buy maps and stuff like that. So like, I would rather have my kid play this and have a card game that I'd be able to play with him in person.
Hey, Billy here. Wanted to take a quick minute to let you know a few different things. If you enjoyed the video so far, please consider liking and subscribing. It really helps us out, and it tells the algorithm to share it with more people. You can find the Esports Meta live every week on Twitch and YouTube. It's where we film the podcast or hang out, play games, and chat. If social media is more your vibe, check us out on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, or Twitter if you use Threads. Does anybody use Threads? This is a video game community that's excited to talk about esports, so jump into the conversation. Of course, you can find more videos like this here on YouTube. Just hit that subscribe button right there or there. Thanks for watching, and let's get back to the show.
I hear in that, and I definitely agree with that sentiment. It's hard to sort of justify or validate, because I'm not entirely sure if it's going to just be for new player acquisition. The FOMO is going to be there. People are going to want to pick it up, and they're going to get some recidivism, some people who already have the collection on the other in physical, in the TCG Live app. They're going to bring that to here, and it becomes just another stream of income because of the FOMO. And that's constantly what it is. Granted, this does it a little bit better and generally a little bit more good guy mentality than some of the things we've seen. But it's still tough because it's the same sort of thought process, like you're saying. Like, you know, Mario Run is just going to squeeze you out for all the different currencies because you have to have this one, that one, the other thing. You know, Apex Legends is going to split their battle pass in half so that you pay for 2, but you're getting more.
By the way, Riot totally won up the shit out of Apex Legends. I know it's off topic, but there is now 3 battle passes per year for League of Legends. Get fucked. Like, holy shit, dude. I was watching the dev update, but anyway, back to this. While I do want to say your concerns are definitely like something to be warranted, the Pokemon company is not Nintendo. They are set, like, they might be owned by Nintendo, but they are able to tell Nintendo, like, you need to relax. We're not, like, we're going to lose player bases. Like, they give away a lot of prize support. Like, I have to give this company the benefit of the doubt, because the only time that they've pissed me off was the last update on the app, where they basically just said, hey, like, we're getting rid of like the old cards. It's only for like the new stuff now. We only want to do basically standard. Like, they're only the stuff that's getting played with in stores is what they want people to like play with, right? And it becomes a little bit easier to like really set expectations on what everybody's like getting and stuff like that. So, you know, but
yeah, we'll see how it goes. This game is going to launch October 30th, or let's actually, like, you know, yeah, here's the details specifically. October 30th, it's a Wednesday. They're going to launch right before Halloween. Here's the official website showing that same thing. October 30th is the expected release date. That could be changed. We do have some time before that. They are expecting to do a soft launch for New Zealand, which of course is where everybody lives. We live there. You live there. I know, you know, so if you're playing this game, you're going to be, you know, habitating in New Zealand before October 30th. And then if you're not, you know, you're going to wait till the release date and it comes out. Let us know what your thoughts are on this game. Are you excited for it? Are you a little hesitant? Let us know at the Esports Meta. We're on all the socials, wherever you find your social media. That's where we are too. You can also follow us here because we like to talk about these things. Every Tuesday is the podcast, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks for watching.